Hey there, starry-eyed space explorers! It's me, Astronaut B, back with more coding fun. Sometimes we have to make split-second decisions in space, like if there's an asteroid ahead, steer left, or if the oxygen levels drop, put on your space helmet. Well, in the coding universe, we have a nifty tool that helps us make choices just like that. This decision-making tool goes by many names. The conditional statement, the decision statement, or more commonly, the if statement. In this lesson, we'll explore the possibilities that this decision-making tool gives us. Get ready to explore if statements. Think about decisions you make every day. Before you head outside on a cloudy day, you will probably check if it's raining. If it is, then you will bring along an umbrella. Checking the weather is a perfect example of using an if statement. It's a decision-making tool that helps us respond to a certain condition or a situation. In this case, the condition is whether or not it's raining. A condition is a statement that can evaluate to true or false. If that condition turns out to be true, then we execute the code block below the if statement. In this case, it would be bringing along an umbrella. Cool, right? As you just saw, there are two parts to an if statement in code, the condition and the code block. The condition is a test that checks if certain information is true or false. The second part of the if statement, the code block, only runs if the condition was true. If the condition was false, it skips the code block and continues to execute the next line of code in the program. We use if statements all the time in programming, whether you're coding a game or navigating the galaxy. For example, imagine you're soaring through space, stars whizzing by, when a dashboard light blinks. The fuel is low. How do we know if we have enough fuel to reach the next planet? Well, let's use an if statement to decide. If our fuel level drops below 10 units, our spaceship gives us a warning to refuel so we won't be left floating in space. Or maybe we're looking for landing spots in the vastness of space, but how do we pick the best one? We have a system that scans and gives us the clearance score. If the landing score is higher than or equal to 75, it means we've spotted a premium patch of space real estate to touch down on. It seems as if our sensors are picking up a cosmic signal. Out in space, a stronger signal usually means friendly spaceships or space stations are near, perhaps ready for some space chit-chat. So, when our signal detector reads 20 or above, it's a sign. Friends are nearby, and maybe, just maybe, they have some exciting space tales to share. Try this one on your own. If we receive a signal with a strength that is greater than 20, we will print incoming transmission. Pause the video here and write your if statement in your guided notes. Is this what your code looks like? If the signal strength is greater than 20, this will print incoming transmission. Great job! Now, as we float in this sea of stars, there is a challenge that awaits. The Asteroid Alert mission! Open the task named Asteroid Alert, and we can help destroy incoming asteroids with the power of conditional statements. Asteroids can be pesky space rocks. While most are harmless, some swing a bit too close for comfort. Luckily, our ship has a radar. The variable size tells us how big the approaching asteroid is. We need to decide, do we let it pass or activate our space lasers? Our coded defense strategy looks something like this. If the size of the asteroid is greater than 20, then we shoot it. This tiny piece of code stands guard. If any asteroid larger than 20 units tries to play bumper cars with us, our ship's lasers zap into action. Write the if statement and analyze your code to see if the asteroid is destroyed. If statements are a simple tool that help us make countless decisions in code. There are two parts to an if statement: the condition and the code block. If the condition is true, the code block runs. If the condition is not true, the code block will be skipped. If statements allow our code to make choices and run only when certain conditions are true. The realms of coding are like vast galaxies, each lesson uncovering new stars and planets. By understanding if statements, you've added a powerful star to your coding constellation. Be sure to complete the programming tasks, practice questions, and extension activities before moving on to the next lesson. And remember, in the universe of coding, the possibilities are infinite. I'll see you next time.